We all die young, why they take it from us? If they end up taking me, just know I love you, brother. I lost a lot of hate inside, but I don't trust no one. I can only trust in God, that's the wonderful. We all die young, why they take them from us? If they end up taking me, just know I love you, brother. I lost a lot of hate inside, but I don't trust no other. I can only trust in God, that's the one above us. If I end up losing you, just know I always love you. I got my baby in my bag, I don't need no other. I'm gon' show her all my love when we undercovers. I can't trust on anybody like they undercover. Fighting through the darkest. Boy, I'm shooting for the target like a marksman. I had some pain, I erase, I still cross it. I done went too crazy and have lost it. Drop a bag, let's get litty with the whole team. Put that Henny in my cup, put me more please. Eyes are red, boy, I'm working, getting no sleep. Somebody give me Visine. We all go through shit, life is stressful, dog. I don't get into no problems I can't solve. I try to make myself way better just to evolve. I had to let some people go, that line got crossed. Drop a band on the fam, get some more. The way I live my life, I know for sure. Looking at my face like this is growth. We gon' make it big for sure. We all die young, why they take them from us? If they end up taking me, just know I love you, brother. I lost a lot of hate inside, but I don't trust no other. I can only trust in God, that's the one above us. If I end up losing you, just know I always love you. I got my baby in my bag, I don't need no other. I'm gon' show her all my love when we undercovers. I can't trust on anybody like they undercover.
Man, shout out to the boy B for the banger Die Young. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD, man. Can't believe it's about to be a year. Sending love all the way to Michigan, bro. Oh, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to the first ever Soccer Rager podcast. We're going to be talking about the beautiful game here. I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, but I've been busy doing some things. But now that school is done and over with, I plan on dropping an episode every Monday. So, yeah. So, first I'm going to start with introducing myself. Then we're going to talk about the Champions League and then the Premier League. So, my name is Chuy Ochoa. I'm 23 years old. I just transferred from Napa Valley College to Indiana University East. I played 2 years at Napa Valley College. I was a captain there for 2 years. I'm now looking forward to continuing my career in Indiana for the next 2 years. So I started playing soccer when I was 5. I joined my first team when I was 8. I remember when I was 6 years old, I used to go to my cousin Luis' practice, and I was too scared to play in games. So at the end of the season, they had this party where everybody got a trophy except for me because I never played. And after that ceremony, I don't know, I just wanted to win. So I joined the team at 8. I played rec for 2 years. Then I made the select team. And at B United, I was there for a couple years. And then I left to go play at Napa Valley FC. Then at 16, I left to go play with Santa Rosa United. My whole life, pretty much, I played anywhere just down the middle as a center mid or as a center back. And sometimes as a 9, but I prefer to be in the mid. And my 2 favorite teams are Real Madrid and Arsenal. So we're going to jump into the Champions League. Tomorrow, man, Barcelona against Juventus. CR7 against Messi. The group is settled, but, man, it's CR7 against Messi just one more time, man. Barcelona does have an incredible streak of 38 games undefeated at the Camp Nou in Champions League. But tomorrow they're going to face against the leading goal scorer of this competition, CR7. He has 132 goals, and Messi has 118. The 2 GOATs, they're going to go at it again. I can't wait to watch that, man. So before we move on, I want to stay on the Messi against Ronaldo for just a little bit. I want to talk about my favorite goal that Messi has scored against Ronaldo, and the same thing for CR7. So my favorite Messi goal has to be the 2008 final between Barca and Man U when he jumped hella high to get that ball over to the second post. Um, I remember that was in sixth grade, I believe. Just in awe, just watching him jump so high and get that ball. It was a great goal and probably one of the best goals in the final ever. Now to my favorite CR7 goal. That needs to be in 2011. It was the Copa del Rey final between Real Madrid and Barcelona. It's another header. CR7 jumped hella high as well. I think it was over Piqué, and he gets that post over Pinto, and he gets the game winner to win the Copa del Rey, and it was his first trophy with Real Madrid. Um, so that was a really great game, and I always remember that goal. And then my favorite matchup between these two has to be in 2012. It was a 2-2 draw at the Camp Nou. I remember that Messi had this free kick against Casillas, top bins. Ronaldo had 2 goals. I remember his shoulder, it popped out a bit when he tried to do a chilena, and he was in so much pain, and he stayed in, and he got the tying goal to make it 2-2. So yeah, I can't wait to see these two GOATs. They're going to face off tomorrow. I'm excited for that. But even though that's the game of the week pretty much, tomorrow the group to watch is Group H. There's a 3-way tie with Man U, PSG, and RB. That match between Man U and RB is going to be a real good one. Even though Man U won last time 5-0, this game, man, it's going to be very tight. I know that RB, they just came off a very strong performance this past weekend. They tied against Bayern. It was 3-3. And I believe that Man U, they won this past weekend as well. I do believe that Man U is going to tie or win, and all Man U needs is a tie. And PSG, I believe that they should win too. We heard a strong statement by Neymar saying that he didn't join PSG to play Europa League. So all they need tomorrow is a tie as well. But man, this group, man, there's 3 teams tied at 9. So let's see how that plays out. And then on Wednesday, man, that Real Madrid group. Let me pull out my notes. Anybody could pass in this group. Anybody. There's a team at 8, 7, 7, 5. So that should be very exciting to see what happens in that group, because anything could happen. And then we have Group D, Atlanta against Ajax, 8 and 7 points. That should be a very exciting match as well. Before I move on, what's up with Garis, man? This team just beat Barcelona 2-1. Yeah, the score was 2-1. And they also beat Real Madrid 1-0 like 2 months ago. That's pretty impressive by a newly promoted team. So hats off to them for those 2 victories. Like, they kept Real Madrid at 0, and then the score that Barcelona scored yesterday was a known goal. So that's pretty impressive by them. So let's switch to the best league in the world, the Premier League. Right now, we have Spurs and Liverpool tied for first place at 24. Then, man, this table is so close. From the difference between second place and 10th place is just 7 points. So it's going to be real tight. This past weekend, the match of the week was for sure Spurs against Arsenal, the North London derby. Spurs, they came out up top 2-0. They've been great this season. Mourinho has done a great job. They literally score a goal and they park the bus. This past weekend, Mourinho parked the bus with an emergency brake on. Arsenal couldn't do anything. And my hat's off to Kane, man. 11 goals. He's a goal scorer of the North London Derby. And Son, he had a banger as well. With Arsenal, I just personally think he's playing the wrong players. I believe that Pepe needs to start over William. Aubameyang, he needs to play the line. He needs to be up top. Like, he can't be out wide. The boy Gabriel in the back has done a phenomenal job this season. It's a bummer that Saliba, he just lost his mom, so we just sent him back on loan to France. I really wanted to see that partnership between Saliba and Gabriel, but hopefully we see that in the spring, if not the next season. And then Niles needs to be right back. We've seen this whole year Bellerin, man, go become a model or do what you gotta do, but I just don't want to see you dress up for Arsenal as a right back again, man. I want to see Niles playing in the back. He's ready. He's composed. He's literally one of us, so he'll bleed for these colors. And I hope Arteta, he gives the right players a chance, because we're currently sitting at 15. Like I said, the table is really tight. So if we just win 2 games, that could put us literally in the top 6. We go up against Burnley and then Southampton, so hopefully we could steal some points and play catch-up. One of my best friends is a Spurs fan, and I remember we were talking at the beginning of the season, and Spurs, I personally think they have what it takes to be champs. They got the right coach. The players at the moment seem to be all locked in, but to be champs, I feel like they just need the championship luck of them going on a hot streak, and some teams that are chasing them, they start tying games. If they stay at this pace, I think they have a really good chance of winning the Prem. But yet again, you look at the table and there's Liverpool, who's tied with Spurs, and they have so many injuries. So there's Chelsea as well, only 2 points, just 2 points under both of them. And then I personally believe that Man City and Man U are gonna finish in the top 5, and to be honest, if things go their way, then Man U or Man City could also be champion. We've seen it in the past where Pep Guardiola, he finishes a season on a 20-game winning streak. They had a couple bumps in the road, but if you look at the table, they're only 2 wins away from first. And Man U, if Bruno Fernandes keeps his form, if Pogba, if he gets back, if Rashford and Marshall, if they put in the work and start dropping goals, and if he could keep a clean sheet, then I could see Man U being champions. But I for sure see Man U and Man City both going to the Champions League next season. It's going to be a very good race. The Premier League has been really fun to watch this year. Hopefully it stays the same way and it keeps giving us some great games. A speedy recovery to my boy Raul Jimenez. We all want to see you back in the pitch. And I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. This was the first podcast. I'll be back next week. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.